All right, we are live. Thank you everybody for joining us again here at ASVCollectibles for another live unboxing and shenanigans. We've got an awesome panel here for you today. We got one person missing. He'll be showing up here pretty soon. He was here last week, so this time he's going to hang out a little bit longer with us. But we got our boy Marcos Mora in the house. Thank you, Marcos, for joining us. The legend Lane, Mr. Inconspicuous behind his camera. We don't know what he's doing or what he's wearing, but we're excited to have him here today. We got our good buddy J-Rups in the house, man. It's been a while. Thanks for tuning in. And our boy FBJ in the house. You know what, hey, FBJ, why is it so dark back there, man? I mean, we love enjoying looking at that Lita bus back there, bro.
Well, I kind of was in a middle of a mood kind of thing over here, and I said let me cut that short a bit to come join ya. So I'm not gonna tell you what I was doing back here, but.
Well, I'm glad we're not getting more info than we needed.
Well, I'm all for all the info. You can give me all the details. I just need to know.
That's backstage talk, man. Unless we could do that here.
Hey, we can do that here, man, because everybody that's watching and are going to watch love it.
FBJ's life-size Megan doll that he's been busy with.
Megan doll, okay.
Oh, life-size Megan doll.
The heck?
FBJ has been busy printing.
I actually want to see that Megan part 2, man. Looks good. Looks
wonky.
I've heard terrible things.
Well, actually, I want to watch the Ballerina. I haven't gone and watched it yet, and I love Ana de Reyes and Keanu Reeves, so it'd be nice to check that out. I hear it's really good. From what I'm told, it's actually a really good movie. So it's a John Wick movie. It's got to be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they brought in like the action director or something like that. I think like over a year ago to help reshoot them. So
I haven't.
First wave was.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's pretty much a female John Wick.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. What about you, J-Rob? What's been going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Anything new? Anything going on?
Dude, I was sweating like a whore in fucking church this week. It was hot as fuck outside in Ohio. It was like over 100 degrees and humidity, and I was just painting outside. That's what I do in the summertime. And in 24 years, I'm at like the worst customer ever right now. It's terrible. It's this huge, old, like 100-year-old kind of Victorian house. We pressure washed it all. We hand scraped everything. We got like 2 coats on half the house, spraying and rolling. And then motherfucker texted me tonight. He's like, hey, where all the paint didn't come off? Because like when you pressure wash and scrape it, 80% of the paint comes off this entire fucking house.
Right.
He wants me to sand in between where it came off and where it didn't come off. And I'm like, I already got 2 fucking coats on this shit, and you're telling me this now? Like, that wasn't in the fucking bid. So I don't know. I'm probably going to have a lawsuit on my hands, sell all my fucking statues. I don't fucking know, but I'm glad to be here. So that's why I said I'm glad to be here. And next week is my birthday. And speaking of, happy belated birthday, Marcos.
Yeah,
thank you, man. I know we're not, but I'm still here.
Marco should be out, man. I messaged him, man. This guy should be out, hanging out, chilling with other stuff and things. And I'm wondering, dude, what did you turn 22, man? You should be at me and Jacob and Will, man, and like we're old. Like
this is the game, motherfucker. This is the pregame.
I did my party.
That's what I'm saying. What?
Partying life. I did it.
What do you mean? This dude is 22. Talk about he did his party life. 22.
29.
What party? What?
I see my age by 10 every time we talk.
I guarantee you, man. J-Rob is like, yo, I got stories when I was that age. Talk about you lived your life.
Freaking Marcos is like
That's a baby.
A Latino man. He started partying when he was like 12 in the hood with a button down with just the top button.
The amount of quinceañeras I went to, bro.
I wish I was in my 20s. Oh my gosh.
Man,
how great would that be?
I'm telling you guys, I'm aging like milk because of this.
And I already know Will was a savage. You don't even got to tell me.
I wasn't that much of a savage. Okay, I started having family at 22. Okay, I already had kids. I did all my pregame and all that stuff.
Yeah, but Will, you good? That's what I'm saying. You locked something down. Will is, Marcos. Come on, bro. What's up?
I paid my dues at the bars.
What's up?
It's been 10 years.
Margo, you haven't paid your dues yet because you're not locked down. All right, you got to lock it down. Then you're like, okay, this is the one. I tried 1,000. This is the 1,001. Is
Margo, never get married. It's a trap. Don't listen to these guys. It's a fucking trap.
Hey, you know what, J-Rob? You need to be quiet, okay? He needs to suffer like everybody else, okay?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No.
All right.
Hey, that's right.
Well, J-Rob, at least show me some prospects, man. What's up? Can I see something?
I'm going on the first date with the girl. We're going to see the Superman movie. First date. There we go.
I'm proud of you, man. My boy's growing up. All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's all I care about. I don't care what day.
At the end, guys, Marcos just knows that the most entertaining, dangerous thing you can watch is watching William trying to pull a statue together.
Exactly.
What kind of other than he's sweaty, we're just missing lots of background music, the intense background music.
Watching Will struggles with my form.
And
that's actually what I get off to.
When William and Polly Stone does meet, often will there be disaster that should follow.
And there has been. There's a lot of disaster. But let me give a shout out to Battle Cats in the house and Carl. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it. Jumping in the chat, whatever you guys want to talk about, throw it in there. Open platform. We all know that. Anybody that's been watching this, and I appreciate the subscribers too. Thanks for subscribing.
I really feel like I need to probably set up a background, which is whenever I'm on with FBJ, it'll be show enough.
Oh, show enough? Yeah. You get a show enough background.
I need some statues, man. That's what I need. Forget background.
I
need a statue.
I'm your guy, Freddie. You just let me know, man.
Man, I need the hookup, man.
Cypher, what's up? X-Men exclusive. What's going on?
Right now.
I need him to have the Converse. I need him to have the jacket. Everything.
Hey, you know what? I would like to have a backstory on Shonuff. They got to make a movie of the backstory. How did he become that?
Yeah, I think that's actually in the works. I think a couple of people who had a hand in not Gordon Barry, but I think some of the writers are people. I think they're trying to get some kind of backstory comic thing for Shonuff. So I think that may be coming.
Do I need to watch this movie? Because Freddie loves it so much. Do I need to watch it?
Man's in the house, man. What's going on, Anthony?
And
boy.
It's good, man.
I tell y'all, boy. Fatal had a 24-hour unboxing marathon, and I was the chat guy for 6 of the first 12 hours, and then we cut off. And then 7 of the second 12 hours, and we just stopped at 7.
Oof. You beat that.
24-hour unboxing?
Yes.
So how many statues was that?
45.
Holy crap! Where was this at?
On Fatal channel. Yeah, we posted all over Facebook.
Oh my god!
It was the first
Don't
time
worry,
ever.
this will not be that long.
Unboxing. So,
wow.
So that's why I was telling you, Will. I was like, I'll be there. It's just like I had to take a nap, bro, because like I said, we started at 7 p.m. yesterday, and then everybody would like come in, like Fatal started it. He was by himself. Then he added matter of fact, y'all know Herc, right? The DJ for him. So Herc started with like music for the first 20 minutes. We jammed off anything you could think of New York. So FBJ, you would have loved it because he had, Mobb Deep on,
nice,
Nas, Jigga, you know what I mean? Anything you can think of, a whole New York, just, hip hop collab. So after that, we started the show. You had a couple people jumped on, like Marcos was on, and then they had giveaways, Will. So like Marcos gave away like $25 like collector things. You can like go to the site and spend $25 off. So if it's let's say a $300 hot toy, you would pay $275. And they had 8 of those that they gave away. So different random people would just be in the chat. They would add your name. So like if it was this group, they were like, all right, we got J-Rub, LPJ, X-Men Exclusive, Legend, Will, Marco. It'll be us 6. They'll put in, and then they'll be like, boom. All right, J-Dub won that one. Then he gets the $25 to Marco's store. It was like, nice. Man. So what we did is we did 12 hours straight. Then Fatal took a 30-minute break. And then he did the other 12 hours from 7 this morning till 7 at night. Straight.
Wow.
You guys got to get his new record, right? 24 hours straight.
And Marco, the crazy thing about it is the reason why you couldn't do like straight because YouTube cuts it off after 12 hours. So Yeah, so it's like if let's say J Rupp got to do 6 hours, I got to do 6 FBJ. When FBJ comes to do his, it would like cut it off, and then when Will got ready to grab, he'd be like, "Hey, J Rupp, did you and X do y'all?" And then me and Rupp would be like, "Yeah, we did our 6 hours on that 13 hours screws up." So that's why we had to stop for like 10 minutes, you know what I mean, and then start back up at 7 in the morning. But yeah, he only. So go ahead.
How many total statues do you unbox, and how many of those had quality issues?
Well, here's the thing. Out of the 45, it was a mixture, and the only one that had issues was the ones that we already knew about. So like the Iron Studios, Hawkman, the big boy, the 1/3.
Yeah, the 1/3. Yeah.
That one only had pieces broken, but that's what everybody is just that's been getting.
Yeah, the wings. Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't have no broken wings. His was a piece on the back, like the back of the thing was off, so he glued that. And then the staff, when you put the staff down that Hawkman holds, it broke one of the fingers, so he glued that back, and then he was done with that. So it was like real minor. He didn't get like nothing where he unboxed it on that J Rupp and like, you know, like it was halfway cracked or something weird. We had no discrepancy whatsoever.
So 1 out of 45.
Yeah, and that was like I said, you know, and it was like a variety. So it would be like the 1/10th, he only had I think maybe 2 of them. So I think he did like Kitara. I got the whole list because I like I said I was doing the chat keep up. Everybody was like, what number we on? What piece did he do this piece yet? And did he do that? I'm like, bro, I was secretary my butt off, bro. And then when it was my turn to take a break, Venom Tech took over. So when I came back, he was going to see. He's like, yo, this the list. And so I took back over. And then we started the next 12 hours. And then I was on that, like 7 of them 12, bro. But
Wow.
It was crazy. And then Vision stayed on the whole time. He just went to sleep for like, I don't know, 6 hours. And he got back on in the morning and woke up again. It was crazy, bro.
So hold up, y'all was on in the AM as well, like in the 3 a.m.s or 4 a.m.s, all of that.
So what they did was the first 12 hours, it was Vision, Venom Tech, me, and Fatal. Of course, it was his show. Fatal just unboxed. Okay, I didn't get on the panel yet because everybody had to take their turn. So the reason why I didn't get on the panel because I was doing like all the chat, like yo, LPJ say what's up, J Rupp said what's up, Will say what's up, Let You Want to Know, are you doing this piece? Marcos loves Deadpool, you ain't got no Deadpool. It was like that, bro. So that's the part I was in charge of. But after like them 8 hours, bro, I was like, yo, I gotta take a little power nap, bro. So I did it from 7 to what's 8 hours from that? 7 to 3. So from 3 to 7 a.m., that's when Venom Tech was doing this thing, like, hey, this where we at. Then because he was working overnight. Will, this how crazy it was.
Yeah.
Then when I came back at like 7:30 in the morning, Venom Tech went to sleep. And then I started doing chat. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. And it was just, and Fatal was just on coffee and just, man, but he stayed on the whole time, like by himself at some point. And then, like, you know, Rat Titan, Alex jumped on and helped him out. He took a little breather so he was able to go shower. And he was like, okay, guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit for Fatal for 30 minutes. So then Fatal showered, came back 30 minutes. Then Alex left, you know what I mean? And then Thor came on, you know what I'm saying? And then we had pretty much about, I'm going to say at least 15 guests he had. So, you know, you can have 10 at one time. So he had probably at least 15 guests. Because it was like Thor, then it was a Hot Toys homeboy. I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with Miguel, Toy Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Quest, yeah.
Yeah, Miguel came on. Like I said, Vision was on, Venom Tech was on, I was on, the DJ Hurt was on, the other DJ Homie was on. Matter of fact, today was crazy because his uncle came over, which is Redeemer, right? Fatal's uncle. And then that's when he started doing the bigger pieces, y'all. So Marcos, he did that Dark Side, big old bus, and it took both of them because it comes in a crate.
Is that Queen Studios?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That piece is fucking awesome.
Yes. Then they had to do the so then when I had to jump on the video like I'm doing with Charles, I had to do the chat and I had to, you know, give feedback on it. That's when he did all 3 back to back Iron Studios Sentinel dioramas.
Yeah, that's
so his uncle had to help him with that. Like I said, he did so much stuff, y'all. It was nuts, bro. But back to back, I mean, yeah. He at one point he did like 4 side shows back to back. He did like Batgirl. Then when he got done with Batgirl, he did her like 15 minutes. He went straight to Power Girl, the one where she's on that cloud. Then when he got done with that, he went straight to Penguin, the newest one, only one that Sasha made. He got done with P1, then he went straight to the Daniel Bell Bang. It was crazy, y'all.
So hold up, this was all Fatal's pieces?
Yeah, this was stuff he had like stored up.
Man.
Oh,
This for his new crib? 'Cause I know he was doing something. He was
No, that was his same house, but he didn't have time to do it all, bro. So
he did in 24 hours everything he had in storage for years.
Yeah, and then we didn't, and look, here goes the sad part, y'all. We didn't even make it to all the pieces.
Jeez.
because he see, look, you see what Battle Cat asking? Battle Cat, he didn't make it to it, man. We would have ran into 25 hours and we was trying to stop at 24. So,
can you imagine you have so many pieces, man? It takes 24 hours to not even finish.
Watch this, Will. I'm gonna give you and J Rupp the.
The funny thing is like it takes me 20 to maybe 40 minutes to do a statue, depending on what it is, and then we chat most about it. But if you were just to do the unboxing and no chat, man, 24 hours, bro. That's at least 3 pieces an hour, if anything.
That's good.
So it helped him out though, because like Hawkman took like a minute with the wings, because he had the double version with the long wings and the short wings.
And the short wings,
but this how crazy the list was. This was me.
Wow,
man, this was
that's
me,
insane.
Marco.
That is crazy.
If I was working for Marcos, I'd be like, Jack Snyder who? Jack Snyder who? Like,
well, was Fatal shooting for a record, man? I want to know what the record is, man, for unboxing.
So nobody's ever, to my knowledge, and I've been in the game, I've been watching shows since 2006, and we in 2025, about 9 years. Nobody's ever done more than 6 hours.
That's crazy.
So when Collector Zone came on, which is Marcos, y'all, that one that runs the Marcos was telling everybody about the little, what they got, like the little comic gathering they have in August.
Mm-hmm.
You know about that, Will?
I don't know. Yeah, it's Michigan.
Well, FBJ can tell y'all more about it off chat, because I don't want to hold up the unboxing. But
no, you good.
Make a long story short, every August goes up there to Michigan, and they hang out, and then Marcos tells everybody, if you want to get dinner, we can get 3 days of X amount of dollars, and everybody just send them the money, and they get all that together. So you got everybody doing like, oh yeah, I'll be there this year, Marcos. I couldn't come last year, but I'm for sure. It was all that. But man, when I tell you we went to starting this, bro, everybody was like, all right, that's 6 hours. I gotta go. All right, I gotta go get. Hey, one dude was so bad. He told us today. He was like, yeah, man, I didn't mean to get off last night, bro, but my girl sit right here, man, and everybody, and she's in the background talking about, tell him what happened, tell him what happened. And it was the SEX word. That's all I'll say, guys. So when I tell y'all, we was like messing up lives and wives. And, you know what I'm saying? Wife was like, you gotta come in bed, baby. Look,
just show they're trying to clap cheeks, huh?
You see what I'm saying, Will? Yeah. So let me go through this list real quick so we can start showing unboxing. Okay, so this is from 1 to 45. Okay, so first piece was PCS Ghostface.
Okay.
That's a good
Second
piece.
piece was Second piece was Beast Kingdom Stan Lee when he's sitting like in the little chair throne. Third unboxing was a Wonder Woman God Killer sword.
Okay.
Fourth piece was some art prints he had from the artist named Bowie. So he had about, I don't know, a whole bunch of them. Fifth piece was a T1000 bust.
Okay.
Sixth piece was a T1000 variant where it was chrome. Seventh piece was Sideshow Batgirl. Eighth was Sideshow Power Girl. Ninth was PCS Michael Jordan, where he's like dunking.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he got that one.
Did he like that one?
I'm telling y'all, bro, that's just the first 9 that we did. The 10th piece was the longest. That was Iron Studios 1/3 Hawkman. That took about probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
This what you're gonna like, FPJ. The 11th piece was Jazz Inc. Batmobile 1960.
Oh, he got that one? Oh, nice.
I'm giving you the list.
Nice.
This one I was playing Secretary Nancy, okay?
Secretary Nancy.
12th, for you figure guys, he did something called an N-Art Superman figure.
Oh, I got that one. I got to unbox that.
Okay, see what I'm saying? There you go. 13th was Sideshow Harley. I can't remember if it was Throwback Harley.
Mm-hmm.
Roller skates? What throwback roller skates?
I can't remember if it was roller skates or but anyway, but because this was around the time when I was about to, like I said, take my little break. Then he did Sideshow Cornage, the new one. After that was 14. 15 was Sideshow Mace Windu. 16 was that Sideshow Grey Hawk, the one that got the little crazy little haircut fade.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy thing. He already got the gamma and the red one. So he put all three of them together.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
On the shelf. It was crazy. It was nuts. 17 was Sideshow Red Sonja, the newest one with that blood.
That blood. Yeah, we're splitting the blood with the axe.
Yes, sir. 18 was Sideshow Bane, the Daniel Bear version. 19 was the newest Sideshow Superman, the one where he's flying up and you got to take the cape off if you want to switch out your head scope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it where he's staring upwards, right? Where he's flying, he's just staring upward? Yeah.
It's the only one. It's the only one with the scope. It's the newest one with the sculpted cape, and he's flying up, and I think it's like the cloud or something under that one.
Yeah.
20th was LBS 1/3 Thor. You might like this one too, FBJ. 21 was the Sosa Prince 1/6 scale figure with the sage and the purple outfit. You familiar with them?
Which one is that?
It's called So. It was a Prince. The character Prince, the singer. It was a 1/6 scale Sosa.
No.
He's like got his own stage. But anyway, it was like the 1/6 family.
Okay.
But he did that one. Then he went to another figure which is called the Neon Tech Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he had that one. That was 22nd. 23rd was another figure which is Spider-Man Far From Home.
Ooh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Yep. 24th was a 1/6 Mando Panther, the one that Skeletor rides. Yep.
Okay.
Bro, FBJ, you'd have been in love with this thing because this was
nice.
You know what I'm saying? 25th was the Vampirella bust. So it was kind of smaller. And that was the first 12 hours, y'all.
Jeez.
Then at 7 in the morning, he started back, which is 26 through 45. So we got 25, 26 was a 1/4 Jessica Rabbit by CBS Labs, the one that's real provocative. 27 was a Star Wars Moff Gideon helmet. You can actually put it on if you want.
Yeah, the helmet.
Yes, sir. 28 was PCS Blanca, but the yellow version.
Okay.
29 was PCS Morgan from Darkstalkers.
That was nice.
30 was Prime One Injustice Wonder Woman.
I like that piece actually.
Yes, sir. 31 was a throwback. Prime One Two-Face 1/3 with the hard to reach what is that, rocket launcher thing that he has?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 31. 32 was the Sideshow Joker premium format, the one on that little bouncing boing boing.
Yeah.
That one. Then right behind that, 33 was Sideshow Penguin. 34 was Sideshow's Huntress. 35 was Sideshow's Aquaman. And then 36 was Sideshow's Storm with the gray, the one that everybody didn't like the headline. He said he loved it though, and he got X and Storm, so he got both. Then 37, 38, 39 was the one when his uncle finally popped up, and they did the Iron Studios Sentinel Diorama 1. Then they did Sentinel Diorama 2, and then they did Sentinel Diorama 3. All that took about 2 hours between them three because you had to get the leg. His uncle had to hold the leg up while Redeemer holding the leg. Fader would put the body in, all that. Then you had to get all the proximity pieces and stick all them on it. 40 was the next thing, Big Boy. That was the Dark Side bust from Queen. 41 was the Nightcrawler Sideshow premium format. 42 was the throwback Sideshow Venom, the light side bust, the one everybody liked FPJ with that crazy tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one will. 43 was the Sideshow Boba Fett bust, the one everybody liked where you can attach that rocket to the side.
Yeah.
From the Star Wars. And then 44 was the one-tip Chitara. And then the last but not least was a 45th was a Marvel light up fine. That way he can like just have that to make numbers. He said he wanted to do 45 because he liked Jordan. And he said Jordan came back with the 4.5 and whatever.
Serious. Is it the dark side? Is it a dark side?
And I was on.
Is it a Thanos bus or the dark side bus from Queen?
The
dark side bus.
There's a dark side bus from them? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's huge. And the backside, I think, has them on a throne, like a quarter scale version on a throne or something.
It's the movie, right? The Zack
Snyder. It's the movie. Yeah.
That's why there is. You like that. Yeah,
that's why I forgot about it. My bad. That's why it went right out of my memory.
Yeah, it's the best dark side there is, the Zack Snyder version.
Oh, I think it was this one, Will.
Yeah. That's the one. There you go.
I remember that. Like I said, everything Zack Snyder just kind of leaves my brain at this point.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because you talk too much shit about him, so you always keep it in your brain.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're actually right. I'm just watching him at this point.
He lives rent free in your mind, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So this is
just like
this is the art print. I think Anthony, you have this, right?
Yeah, I have that one. I got to take her back out.
Snow Bunny?
Yep.
Snow Bunny in it?
Snow Bunny.
Man, that's my favorite Snow Bunny.
Snow Bunny. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Let's get a little closer there.
Nice.
Let me know if I gotta switch up the lights or anything. I bring it in darker, bring it in lighter with the remote. I know when I get close, it washes it out too much. So,
well, you're basically XM's only customer right now, even though you buy it.
Pretty much. You got
like 12 statues from XM in the past 2 months.
Yeah, because I only got to get one more piece, Marcos. I got the XM Dark Phoenix. The dude gonna let her go in August, and after that, I'm done with XM, bro.
No, you have one more. You're missing one. It's XM. You gotta get that one.
I've been trying to say it on the stream every time. You know, XM, hit me up, man. I got you back. You know,
what was the last survivor of them?
Yeah, let's do this.
Dude.
Bro, hey Will, you think that's crazy? Hold on, I'm gonna show you a Marco, so I'm gonna trip y'all out. This how crazy it used to be with me with XM, bro. Hold on. Y'all think it's a game. FBJ will tell y'all this the real XM right here, bro.
Oh, what is this? Freddie, you don't have any XM pieces, right?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, but I got you, Freddie. What you looking for? I got Omega, Sabertooth.
I'm waiting for the XM comeback, man. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, but I'm bringing the comeback back.
Unfortunately, bro, you're gonna be waiting till Doom.
Nah, man, y'all ain't ready for this, bro. All right, check it out, Will. I know you unboxing too, but look, I was XM's favorite. You know, I was doing the second tab for Fatal, bro. I was on every Facebook page. Hey, Marcos, you want the Deadpool? Look, boom, XM teaser, boom, bro. I was doing so much when they sent me the whole set, bro. So look.
He got the black book, the XM black book. Look at that.
All right. So look, check it out. I know you like to dust your statues, Marco. So look.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you ready for this? Guess what's inside of it?
A little. What is that?
Oh man, he's got the kit and everything, the cleanup kit.
Look, you got brushes.
Mm-hmm.
You got the big boy in here.
What the hell? They gave you
so they sent they sent him the care package and they said, "Yo, can you change your handle to XM exclusives?"
Marco, look,
employee. Look.
Yeah, he.
Ghost Rider.
Look at that, man.
What is that? Kurapika? What is that?
Ghost Rider.
Yo, you know in sports when they try to recruit like the people from like college and all this other stuff try to come on the team, a number one pick and all that stuff. They like, yo, Ant, man, we're gonna send you the care package and everything, man. We want you on our team, man. Change your name to XM exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Let's sign this deal.
Yeah. Hey, Will. Oh, XM went rogue. XFBJ. My Facebook page used to be the XM shirt on my body. I took that page down so quick. Hey, you hear me, J-Rup? That used to be my profile pic with the XM shirt on. That not no more. I became their biggest hater. So when everybody talking about, man, Ant be hating on XM, they're like, bro, he got 18 XM X-Men, bro. What number you got?
See that, Marcos? Look at that.
230. Is that 23 or 2?
Nah,
that's
231. Okay.
23. Don't ever say that again.
Hey, Will, you had 231, right?
Yeah, 231.
Okay, I got to make sure I get that room number so I can get this chick when I get to Chicago tomorrow.
See that, Marcos? Come on, man.
Oh, that was cool. Hellfire Club.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really digging the space. I actually like how clean it is.
Hey, J-Rum, this how proud a member I was. I had this too. Look, that was my first piece ever.
Man, clean.
Hey, Will, I was showing J-Rum. I was so happy with XM. Look, I took a picture, looking like a nerd. That was my first piece with him.
I still need that storm, man. I need that one.
Boy, I didn't know how to act. I was like, yes, sir. I'm an XM aficionado. Nope. Screw him. Yes, sir.
Let me size up the screen here, Phil. Let me do it.
All right.
What's going on here?
Wrong one. Wrong one, man. This guy out of here.
I am the show. I am the show. I am the show.
Big birthday.
Now I gotta hide Marcos behind the duck.
Yeah, there you go. Get your face lined up, Marcos, behind the duck.
Let me zoom in again here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know y'all probably can't see it on camera, J-Rup and FB, but whatever you know, you had mine, but that's like a marble type color, J-Rup.
No, it looks good. Looks good.
It's crazy in person, bro. And that white part is like a white marble, bro.
Yeah. This
The real test is how thick her thighs and hips are and her boobs and ass. Let's be real. That's what we need the Snow Bunny clean right now. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's a good piece, man. It's like my third favorite behind Dark Phoenix and Storm.
Nice. And Will, I see the Dark Phoenix. Speaking of Dark Phoenix, you don't have the Phoenix on her like you said you were going to do, right?
No, I said it wouldn't fit, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's
I might readjust the shelves and everything to try to make it fit, but right now I got the rest of it stored. But I'm kind of debating on it, and it's a question I want to ask the chat about is sending it out to get repainted. Talking to our good friend Jeffrey Davila about repainting it and stuff like that. So I'm still
that'll be the person that'll do it.
Yeah. So let me get this. So this is the lower half.
Nice.
Got the chair.
Yeah. So on this piece, y'all, her the bottom piece already comes on there, so you ain't got to worry about no cracks, no chips, or none of that.
There you go. Slow it down, Will. Don't go too fast. Bring her down nice and slow.
Bro,
nice and slow.
The crazy thing about this chair, J-Rup, man, bro, the chair looked like literally one of them, you go in Alan Keep house like, oh, you got the
Victorian type
see, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Will is the Quentin Tarantino of unboxings, man. He already know.
Come on, that's like suburban wife booty right there. That works out a lot. It's like it's there, not great. It's solid though. For
Stop this, young boy. You were just telling me you prefer the older ones. What are you talking about?
I know it.
We texted yesterday talking about I want the older moms. That's what you told me.
I want the sugar mama. I need
exactly.
No. I'm telling bro, Marco's in person. She got cheeks, bro. Trust me.
She got cheeks. She's caked up.
It looked good from here, man.
We'll probably miss the angle, bro.
You missed the angle? Well, come on now.
Yeah, look. That's a curve right there.
Oh, that's BBL. That's a BBL look.
Now Marco sees the light. Now he sees the light.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I got the.
It's not bad. Look, that is a BBL Snow Bunny right there. There we go.
She got curves, bro.
Carl, yes, he is, because he. I have this in messages. We spoke. He said,
"There's nothing wrong with the sugar mama." I'm sorry to say, like that's more statues for me for free.
I think out of all the extra girls,
hey, you never watched Kingpin, have you, Marcos?
No chance.
Great movie.
There is no free. Okay, you gotta pay somehow.
Hey, as Cardi B said, or not Cardi B. What's her name? Ice Spice. I'll be a munch. Dude. I don't care. I'll be a munch.
She's gonna roll up on you and be like, "Rent's due, Marcos."
Rent's yes, ma'am. At that point, right? And just
there you go.
Let me get the upper body. This is her cape, so let me or gown or whatever you want to call it. I gotta find the rest of her body here.
So the X-Men now is making their way into the MCU, man. I hope they do cast them properly with some of these characters.
Man, I wouldn't even be mad, bro. As long as I got X-Men 97 to fall back on, I ain't worried about them because I'm used to the movies from Snyder. I mean, Singer being trash. So it's all good for me. I'm happy that way, bro.
You're definitely liking X-Men 97 more than I did. That in some ways.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
I thought I hated how Rogue was handled in that show.
Yeah.
I did not need her and Magneto making creepy time or looking like they were melting into each other.
Yeah, they were trying to go back to the comic related stuff, bro. So
Elaine, it sounds like you jealous, man. What's wrong with that? Yeah, Rogue needs loving too, man.
Yeah, she was with fucking Gambit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate Magneto and Rogue. I think that it was one of the creepiest, grooming, terrible things that I don't know what they were thinking. when they decided to go into that. I hate that thing so much.
But and you said that's going comic based, right? Did that happen in the comics?
Well,
Magneto.
There was some thought of that way back, like when the original had Savage Lion Rogue, but it wasn't until I think it was Mass Fraction, like
Can y'all see the blue that's inside this cake?
Yeah, I can see it. It looks good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my bad.
Lane, no, you're good. Lane, I feel the same way about like Nightwing and Batgirl. I think they need to be together always. For me, I don't like the Starfire Nightwing. I just don't like it.
I'm kind of with either one of those. I think that's one of the better.
It's not bad, but I just think there's.
But Dick Grayson and Starfire haven't been together really in like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah, it should be that too. I think him and Barbara just need to be.
The only couple I think in
Marcos is like keep it in the Bat family.
It's done. Let's move on.
The only couple I feel like in comics I feel should always be together is Lois Lane and Superman.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
They're the kind of two. As much as people are like Mary Jane and
Spidey. But let's be real. At this point,
as much as I hate One More Day, I think that's one of the worst.
Let's be real. At this
Spider-Man
point, Spider-Man he's whipped, bro. Mary Jane is for the streets, 100%. Like she's for the streets. She's
actually technically older than him now too.
I don't give a shit. She's for the streets. Just get rid of her. It's done. It's over. Like
now she's running around as Venom.
Oh gosh, it's so bad.
She's like
she's not even.
She's not even like symbiote bonded him. They're literally they separate.
How selfish do you have to be? Oh, I'm saving lives every day. I'm gonna cheat on you, Spidey. I'm like, come on now. Like, what are we?
Well, technically, Spider-Man's in an open relationship now with his girlfriend Shay.
Oh my god, what are they
doing?
Well,
I could tolerate that. What I can't tolerate Ant is Cyclops and Jean. That annoys the heck out of me.
Toxic. It's toxic.
I can't take those two.
It's toxic, man.
Come on, man.
Dude, he's sleeping with the roommate, basically.
Well, no, Tom Brevoort, from the ash, or well, I would say not from the ash, but from the we're burning down even harder than Krakoa era of X-Men.
But
that's why I don't even read X-Men anymore. I haven't been able to stand X-Men comics.
Hey, Will, don't put her head sculpt on before the thing because it's gonna touch her head. I always wait, but it's up to you.
Before the
arm you on. No, the arm you on because it's gonna be touching her head almost. So you might as well wait till you get ready to do your portraits, bro.
All right, I'll do the portraits.
Hey.
Yeah, so what that's for, that's the pin.
Hey, we just want our heroes to be with the right
put over it, and then you spin it down so the cake don't move, the string.
Hey, real quick, Jimmy just popped in. Oh, Jimmy, you may have Superman coming?
Uh-oh. The Reeves, huh?
So Anthony, you said the string goes around the emblem?
The string, yeah. So like what you do is the string, the reason why the string is like that, you pull it down, and then where the emblem goes, you put the emblem down and it catches the string. That way, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it like that. I got it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. The whole purpose of that pin is so that way the cake string stays there, so it locks it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do the short hair version first. I like the longer one better, but short hair is pretty tight too.
So Jimmy, I think that I'm not a big Reeves Superman fan just because the movies are a little bit dated. I know I might get some hate about that, but that's a great statue, at least with the J&E one. One of the better ones for sure. Portrait wise, outfit, everything. So I would do it if you have you can do it, man. And DB Madness. Look, like I said earlier, we just want our heroes to be with the right one, all right? We don't want this toxic, Jean Grey. I understand why Cyclops and X-Men versus Avengers went rogue. Like, I get it. I get why he went bad. Because Jean Grey is fucking his mind up 24/7. Like, come on, dude. Like,
it's weird. Well, I mean, comics has been weird. It's always weird. There's never a time it's not kind of weird.
That's why I don't see why you tripping on Magneto and Rogue, because at least it happened in the comics and they didn't just freestyle. They'd be like, hey, that never happened.
Well, no,
Mm-hmm.
I still, but there is things where you find it creepy. I find that completely.
There's like a 30 years age gap right there. Like he was literally
now
in
X-Men '97 is kind of worse the way it looks like. They set up way more than the comics, and
like,
there is at least some history that Rogue in another timeline was married and had a kid with Magneto.
Okay, but let's be real. Like at his age, like I said, he was in Nazi Germany. That's how old he is.
Well, now in the modern comics, he's in the body of like a 29-year-old, 30-year-old.
Yeah, that's how I go. Will it got a little finger? It got a little imprint at his hand.
Let me just say this though. Did he get that magnetic up at this point at his age? Let's be real.
What was that? What was that, Anthony? Don't what?
Nah, I was telling you, you should. It'll have a little imprint on the right arm. That way, you know you put it in there correctly.
Yeah.
On the leg?
No, on the,
the arm connects to the leg imprint, FPJ.
Yeah, but like the seam line there, I'll just mess with it, see if I close it a little bit, but that's all right. But yeah,
it might be your magnet because I didn't have one.
What was that?
I didn't have one. That's why I said make sure it's put. Don't break it, but
no, yeah.
Mine's a flush. Like when I had it in there.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it doesn't touch 100%, but the thumbs do, and the yeah. So at least the thumb does. But yeah, I'm not gonna force it. It's not that big of a deal.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I do believe that we have one more portrait and one more arm switch out, and she's holding, I think, a rose. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this arm off. I'll pull this portrait off.
Buddy.
And which way did you display this one again?
I got her using the one he has now, the teleportation. I had both ways, but because I don't do the switch out, back in the days, Etsy, the website, I had went and got a custom glass, and she was able to do like the champagne glass in it.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's dope. I like that champagne glass idea.
Yeah, it was like I might have a throwback.
Yeah, this is the portrait for me right here. I love this.
Yeah, that's my baby right there. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that look good.
That was Marco like right there. If it ain't snowing, we ain't going.
Ain't going, baby. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going, dog. Oh gosh.
I love the way they sculpted the hair. The hair looks really good.
The portrait looks really good too. Like she actually looks like a really beautiful, woman.
Yeah, so the good thing about her, y'all, is she was done by the same guy did Magic, which was Philip Herman. So that's why I was telling y'all. Some people always used to knock XM for female portraits, but that Magic face and that Emma face, oh, that dude did that.
Yeah, Storm's is pretty good though, isn't it? Hers came out pretty good.
Yeah, but Storm was done by a female though. There was a lady her name was like Alejandra Lequeta. I would expect at least her to get a female because she's a female. So I don't, not knocking XM, but on them they messed up the hair though because it was harder to ship it. Like Storm's hair is crazy, y'all. Her hair sculpt is ridiculous, y'all.
Well, Storm. Just even from some of Will's customs that he's done.
Look, this is crazy.
That looks like it. That looks like
nice.
It's waiting for pieces to break off.
Yeah, wow. I'll tell you. That's Storm there.
That might be overdoing it just a little bit.
Good, it's cool. I get it. It's cool there because of the thing, but
I know she's like the hurricane that like
she's got crazy hair, and I got lucky because out of all this, only one broke on me, Lane, which is the normal one, which is the one up here. But I just glued it back.
Yeah, I think that's doing too much with the hair there. But that head
but it's nice though.
I've seen like some of those ones makes me wish the Catwoman that had come, the purple suit Catwoman that had one of them doing the non.
Look, I know you don't like it, but it's nice though.
Yeah, no, I wish whoever did that one had done the purple suit Catwoman non-mask.
Some of y'all think it's overkill.
Her alternate part of it is the one of the worst.
You see why her and Dark Phoenix was going for 4K.
A lot of money. Yeah, a lot of money.
Hey, Anthony, the sunglass cleaner came with the package, but is it just to wipe down the chair or something?
No, it was up to you. It was
wipe yourself down afterwards.
Wipe the chair, then wipe yourself.
I was got a bathroom break real quick. He's at a bathroom break, and
you know what? My bathroom break. At least it's white. You won't be able to see it.
There we go.
It was for whenever you're gonna put the cake down, so it would scrape the chair.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, to put it down, and then you slowly take it out.
That makes sense.
But, yeah.
Give me some more light here.
Like I said, Will, that's when they cared, bro.
Yeah, it seems like it. What wasn't like Prime One or one of those groups? Hey, what's up, DB Madness? Oh yeah, Alan Kiefer's here. Alan, did you get a good look at the Rare Derriere, or do I got to show it again? Let me know. Didn't they used to do like a black silk before J&D?
Yeah.
Somebody else used to do it.
Yeah, Prime One was doing a lot of that with them pieces coming. They had that little cloth thing.
Yeah.
But it'll be a bigger piece though.
Yeah, the bigger piece. Yeah. So this is pretty much her. Very quick unboxing. Not much going on. This is how I display her with the rose. I would like the champagne glass. I think that's a dope idea. If I could find it, I'd probably get it.
It's on Etsy.
The short hair is all right. I still like the longer hair. I think that's kind of where
I don't think that outfit, the short hair, works quite as well. If it was
Right.
her like old school, you know, her.
Oh yeah,
original,
the one she looked like she got on that sexual, the seduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was in that costume, the short hair would make more sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
That one group made that though, didn't they, Lane?
Yeah.
CBS Labs, they made her like that when she's sitting in the chair.
I think there's also been some licensed one, but I know that costume. Actually, it's funny enough. We were talking about X-Men '97. The Marvel Rivals of her Nat version has her in her classic Hellfire outfit. Is like the latest buy the costume, but it's that design of her wearing that outfit. But they're using the X-Men '97
Let's see if I got that wine glass, Will. Let me go back to my.
Yeah, so DB Madness said I should get some Scott Summer custom glasses put on her hand. That'd be cool too.
Yeah,
that's a nice idea.
Yeah. That would be pretty bad.
I remember back in the era, because some people now, I mean, in our real time, not necessarily the sliding comic timeline, Emma Frost and Scott Summers were together for like 10 or 11 years, maybe more. They were actually a couple for quite a long time.
Scott had what, Emma, Jean, and he had Starlock.
Hey, but you know, Tony Stark had Emma also. He got married to her recently.
Yeah, well, that's
Wait, for real?
Yeah. They were legally married for a little while.
I started collecting comics at that time. So nope, don't count.
That was during you did the good that you missed at Krakow.
What's Tony Stark doing pushing up on Emma, man?
Well, because he was because one of the the writer of the X-Men series was also writing Iron Man at that time.
I found it. Will.
So for about a year and a half, Tony Stark was heavily tied into the X-Men.
All right, so this is how the glass looks, y'all. I was telling Will about.
All right, let's hold on there, Anthony. Let me put you on the screen. There you go. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
That's how she looks with the. It's on Etsy. You just put in 1/4, I think it was wine glass, and it popped up real cheap.
And it fits because her hand's on an angle, so it does fit like that, huh?
Yeah, that's how mine was. It was just like I'll show you. Like it's gonna be an angle when you get it. I mean, you could put like a piece of tape in there, so that way it looks more like this way instead of like tilted. It'll look straight up like this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. That's how I had it. I know.
That's cool.
I used to have that one, and then I went back to the.
That's dope. Yeah, that's one thing I like about most of this stuff, and if you could talk to certain collectors, sculptors and stuff, whatever you imagine and you pay for it, they'll do it for you. You can get it printed out and painted and add on to it. And I love some of these custom groups that do that. Like I know you guys seen the Venom Thanos for the sideshow on Throne. Not Venom, Thanos on Throne. And they did all the swap outs with the symbiote and stuff like that. That's dope. Like if I was a Throne guy, that would be something I'd like to have. So I do like these custom groups. Some of them doing just swap outs. Swap outs is like an ideal thing. So yeah, for her, I mean, it would be cool to have, so many variable options. It just depends on the story you want to tell based off your collection. She will be going next to Jean Grey over there. I got a separate corner for her. And then I got like room down here at the bottom. You see it's empty. So I put another 4 more quarter scales. I'm missing a few more pieces. My Avenger line's almost complete. I just need Iron Man. Hopefully I can get the Hulk Buster from XM. That's the one I'm working on next to getting. And that'll just be for...
That piece is big, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one I showed you. I'm doing the project I showed you. It's down there.
Yeah.
It's on the floor.
Yeah. You know, and it's just I might have to move Aphrodite and uh, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Angela's down here at the bottom. Hopefully they can fit, and then maybe I get Hulkbuster over there in the corner next to.
No,
No, that's no go.
No, bro.
It's too big.
No, it's way too
Bro,
big.
let me, bro. FPJ telling me. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, we saw Jimmy shit.
Hold on.
Yeah, I've seen it in person briefly, but I wasn't aware of. I wasn't aware of how big it was.
Yeah, it's
that piece is huge, man.
Is that just the base?
Yeah.
Okay, this is me.
Yeah.
Well,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking too. So hold on. I'm gonna get the tape measure though. I got your back. Because if I remember right, it was 30, bro.
30 deep or 30 width?
30 left to right. So let me get it for you right here. So that way I gotta have you back. So you be like, hey man, I could have had him. Alright, so ooh-wee. Okay, so from left to right, it's 31, bro.
Yeah, no way, Will.
And that's the XM one, the XM Hulkbuster with the iron.
Yeah, this one here.
Really? I thought there were two separate pieces.
No, sir. This is the base right here, and then the Hulkbuster is that big that all of it goes over here.
Will, are you saying you're only getting the Iron Man?
No, I've seen them together. The Iron Man Hulkbuster, the XM one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're both together.
All together is this. So left
Okay.
right. That's 30. That's 31. So what I'm saying is like Marco was saying, even if you turn it like the other way, then that ain't gonna make no sense because then you're gonna have this poking out, which is the 31 gonna be going depth wise. Right. That's longer. So even if you went left to right, that's 31. And then here, let me do your.
Yeah, I seen that piece again today, man. That piece is huge.
But did you go to Alan Baker's house or something?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Alan's out.
That piece is nice. I want that piece now, to be honest.
Look at that candy red paint they did with it, man.
31 left to right wheel and 19 deep.
19
deep. Back
to you're so spoiled, Freddie.
Yes, it was, man.
Yeah. My shelving's only 24.
Enabled me again today.
Uh-oh.
What did you get?
What was that?
Freddie, what did he enable you to get?
Oh man, tons of stuff, man. So that J&D Christopher Reeves looks great, by the way. I seen it in person for the first time. The dual set. That's insane. That's insane.
One of their best pieces, for sure.
And that Hulkbuster, again, I didn't know that I've only seen it set up in one way. I didn't know that you could separate it and then put the two together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that XM piece is nice, man.
Well, I mean, my option is to just try to get that one, if possible. If not, then I just got to go XM Iron Man and just complete the set. But it's like, I really want to get that Hulkbuster. I mean, I could figure something out. I could figure out a way to make them all fit, if anything. I mean, obviously Wolverine can go. I might be able to move things around where I can have all my Avengers in one.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, actually, I won't be able to because the Green Hulk. Yeah, the Green Hulk I have is 24 inches in diameter because the base is round. Plus that 30. Yeah, I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's what I told you. So that's what I said. So like where Angelus is at, and then all the way to where old girl is in front of her. Like I said, from the Angelus wings all the way to probably Emma's chair. If I don't know how long that is, but that's probably 30.
Well, I mean, the only other thing I would say is I could get rid of my 1/3 up here on top, do something else with it, and then just put the Avenger line up on top. Then I'd be able to fit all of them up there. You know what I'm saying? I might. Yeah. I mean, I seen someone selling the Ant-Man one too. I kind of like that Ant-Man. I mean, it's not. I wish someone would do another one, comic style, but just to get most of the Avengers. I mean, I don't want to get too crazy with the Avengers. I'm more of an X-Men, X-Force type of guy, but some of these pieces I have, I really adore. So it's just I might have to do something up there. But in hindsight, I am doing Michelle Pfeiffer kind of mural kind of thing. So I got the quarter scale. I'm looking for a 1/3. I got the 1/6 Jazz Ink coming in, and
nice.
Might do the dark side bust. I don't know yet. The dark side shell fiber bust.
Why do you not do that bust? That's the only bust I mean,
well, I mean, the thing is, they got a bad rep with QC, so I got to see the prototype.
That bust has got like half its ass on it. It's worth it. It's worth the risk.
Bongo drums.
Yeah, not if she looks like Fabio. No, I don't care how good the ass.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I think it'll be fine.
Hey, thanks, Stanley. Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, man. I would say, based off everything this piece is, the paint job on the chair is phenomenal. I do like the blues in the fabric. I do like the way her leather looks a little more shiny. There is some texture on the top of her chest. I love the portrait in the hair. I love the transition with the hair on the forehead. It's not like Dark Phoenix where there wasn't really a transition. This one has a good one. Actually, the bob cut also has it pretty good. I'm digging the rose, but I'm going to take your advice there, Anthony, and probably find a wine. I think I like the wine glass a little bit better. I might actually move Colossus and put her next to Cyclops, so it's like a love affair. Hell, I might even put Wolverine over there. They can all fight for her, all three of them. But, yeah, I mean, just the texture, the paints. I love the leather on the couch.
What about the angles? What about the angles?
The shape. We're talking about too, right, Freddie? What angles?
Yeah, the lineage is good. The lineage is good. The angle is great. I mean, we can't. It's probably one of the. You see Anthony staring hard.
Yeah, he analyzing too.
Come on now.
He was deep in thought. He was just like
angles, dog.
Nah, I'm messaging on my phone, y'all.
No, you good.
I told you. Well, I fly out tomorrow back to work. So.
No, yeah, you do. You're gonna need some rest here soon. I like the folds on the cape and everything. The shading, the blues. I mean, I'd give this piece a 9. I don't give it a little higher like Dark Phoenix. I think I gave her an 8.5, just because the concept with the flames and fire, but there was some paint that I wanted to be adjusted. But for her, a 9, man. Even though it's it's theoretically a throne, but not. She's kind of standing on it. So I kind of broke my little thing there. I don't usually do thrones. I did that Wolverine on top of the ninjas, and I sold it because it just didn't work well for me. And that was a heavy goddamn piece. I think it was like 100 pounds altogether.
You were sweating on that one. I remember that.
Sweating. Have you ever watched that skit with Chris Farley and Adam Sandler's yelling at him on the speed bike, and he's like, "I'm trying," and he's just pouring.
Yeah.
You look like Chris Farley for sure. Yeah. I think you had a gray shirt on, or like it became black basically with all your sweat. Like that.
Yeah. Anytime I get a piece, I kind of feel like this.
Well, then I get all excited. I'm like JoJo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet. The pet is my.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Tommy Boy. Holy shnikes, dude. Come on. I love Tommy Boy. I just watched it this week. It's one of the great.
Yeah, it's a great classic. Anthony, you have this piece, man. What's your opinion? I know you got it close. I just wanted to get your vibe off it. I do have some other questions on top of it, but let's go through the panel and get everybody's opinion. What do you think?
On my team, the only thing that, like I said, I thought it could have been a little better was they shouldn't have put the X-Men symbol on her outfit. So, like, if you turn it to whenever she comes back around.
Hold on. I got you. Just got to find the button.
Yeah, you good.
There it is.
Don't mess up, man. We got number time.
No,
okay, so her belt, and then where you put the pin at, that should have been the Hellfire parts instead of the 2 X's. That's the only thing I didn't like on it.
Right. I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah. Other than that, so like if we got to do, what Lane was talking about, ranking, I probably would give it a 9.6 to be fair. Can't give her a 10 because that's the part that hurts.
Right.
But the chair, the Hellfire, the marble on the chair, because me and you both have it, so we know in hand. What the other fellas can't see. Her colors on there, the blue that hues into her cape in the back. The portraits, both of them, even the blue hair, is not that bad, I just like the blonde, the hand, the way they, what do you call it? The way the body was already in the chair, so it wouldn't be no breakage in shipping.
Right.
The way the engineering was to make the pin stay on the cake so it wouldn't move. That's why I say you stick it in there. So that would be like a 9.6. The other 0.4 is deducted because of that belt and because of her pin should have been the Hellfire, just like a plain like silver pin and a plain belt instead of the extra.
Right.
Because that's two different eras. When she was on the X-Men, she wasn't part of the Hellfire Club. So it's
Right.
like they trying to give you the best of both worlds. So that's the
Sure. And I always like that about custom groups, right? They'll add tidbits of each one, like that custom Dark Side I did the unboxing of, right? You got a portrait of almost every kind of, you got New 52, you got Zack Snyder, you got the classic Kirby. I mean, you got all the flow, even though it's not a traditional Dark Side, but there's a lot of traditional stuff in it. So it's more of a modernized. So that's why I like that piece. So I do like when they implement, certain different IPs of the particular character. So what about you, FBJ? What do you think?
I like it. I give it a 9. I love the chair cushion, the way, the look of it. I love the paint job on the whole entire piece from what you've shown. The colors, I think, is really good. The head sculpt, I know they gave 2. I wish I like this one. I wish they would have done something a little bit more, what's the word, like eccentric with the do you have the other one? Could you show that one again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because, I mean, again, it's great that they give you 2, but that was my only knock. I'm like, if you can give us 2, at least. Yeah, that's what it was. I kind of, I don't know if it's a smirk. I kind of wasn't, if I had this is one, I would never use this head sculpt. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't use mine either.
I wouldn't use this head sculpt. I like the other one. It's all right. It's like, again, it's not the paint or anything like that. It's just the smirk doesn't do it for me. So that's for me personally. I'm not saying it's a bad sculpt. I'm just saying I don't really like that smirk or that style of sculpt. So that's the only reason why I would knock it down a peg. But other than that, this is a beautiful piece, man. I like it.
Marcos?
So Freddie, you gave it a 9.0, right?
Yeah, it's just a 9. Yeah.
So I'll give it an 8.9. I'm kidding, Freddie.
There we go.
I'm kidding.
He like, I'm gonna be right by you.
Freddie knows. Freddie knows every time we get the score. I'm like,
Freddie,
you gotta troll him, Marco. 8.999.
See, that's just Marcos, and then LeBron. He's always got to be that one step below you.
Why are we bringing the goat into this conversation?
Reviewer.
Yeah, I try to leave it out.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so but realistically, I'm not a big fan of Emma Frost. Besides the Snow Buddy factor, if they made her thicker, like the game that Lane knows, like the Marvel Rivals. If they made her that thick, that would have been a 10 out of 10, even if the portrait sucked. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have been a 10 out of 10 without a portrait or anything. But for me, realistically, I'm not a big Emma Frost fan, so I can't give a huge, I can't give a crazy score.
Think where it counts, Marcos, man. Come on.
Yeah, so here's a good question before.
Everything I saw was good. It was very good. So I'll give it like a 9.2. The chair is a good, paint job, texture-wise. Same with the outfit. Just need to make it a little thicker, bro. That's all it is. That's all.
So after you said that, I thought about this, Marcos. We're giving the rating based off the engineering, paint, and concept, not if you like the character or not. You're looking at an artistic point of view.
My thing is this: I like the
feels though.
Hold on. That's like if Anthony were supposed to rate Deadpool and he hates Deadpool, but if he gave it a 9.5 because the art and the concept look great, then that's an honest opinion. But you can, it's not really my IP, but it's like, you know what I mean? Let's review it for what it is.
Hey, Marcos, I would do that for you. I would do that for you. If you brought that unicorn and put it on the turntable, I would say, you know what? The unicorn has a fluffy tail and it's got shading on the unicorn's horn. And Deadpool is Deadpool from a engineering standpoint has a metal rod, so he's not going to bend. I would give him a 9 point. But you are
I can't mess with a Deadpool with a unicorn, bro.
Let me just say this. Because I can't give.
I was just backing up Will, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. The reason I do it is because I can't give super in depth like, oh, this is comic accurate or this is lore accurate. I just can't do that with these characters now.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So I just I'm just going off the Snow Bunny factor. And the Snow Bunny factor, it's not as Snow Bunny I would like it. So that's
Man,
all I'm
Snow Bunny should give her an 11 too.
I need her to be Snow Bunny.
You got J Rump and Will getting on you at the beginning of the show talking about get a girl, and now you got a chance to have a fine polyester where her teeth are always hard.
And he's been texting me and calling me all week, asking for advice and stuff about sugar mamas and older ladies. And he's Emma Frost right in front of him, and he's like, I don't know, because she's not my character. I'm like, dude, make up your mind.
Don't bring that up like that, bro, Freddie. Come on,
bro. You've been texting me all week, asking for advice with sugar mamas and stuff like that, and all this other stuff.
I'm actually talking to Alan more than you. Let's be honest.
Didn't Marco say earlier if she were a little thicker, she'd be a 10 out of 10? So what's that?
If she was nobody thick, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, wait. So Alan got the IP then? That's crazy. I didn't know Alan was paying for them nice cabinets like that. Throwing that.
Alan's got that Riz. Alan's got that Riz, dude.
He got that Riz.
Alan's got that Riz, dude.
So
Stanley, stop talking. Hey, don't back up Will. Stanley, be on my side. Don't back up Will.
I'm the host, man. I'm the host. You gotta back me up first. Okay, you gotta be biased. Let's be a little bit biased. Go host. Hey, Rob, what do you think, man?
I'm like, I don't know jack shit about this character, to tell the truth, but I like the other portrait, that slutty fucking bitch that looks like she went to a rainbow party with that blue lipstick. That's
Did he party?
He want the smirky one.
That's the one I want. The slutty bitch with the 2 fingers up. That's the one I would.
Hey, so you're telling me she's the queen of the white party? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
It's like white chicks.
Hey, all I know is J-Rub said, I got Girls Gone Wild season 5, and she's partying.
There we go.
On VHS, baby. VHS.
J-Rub's like, I had girls look at me like that all the time. That's why he liked that.
Yeah, they called it neck, FBJ. She give me that neck.
Like Marcos was saying, for a character I don't know shit about, it's hard to rate, but I was just kind of looking around statues that I have similar maybe to that. My Prime 1 Daenerys, like the chair looks great. Paint job's not bad. I would give that one. The face on that one's not good, but everything else looks great. I'd give it an 8.5. Like nothing crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like silicone. It's not in some crazy stance or like scene. You're like, how the fuck did they do this? You know what I mean? It's classy. It's there, right? It's painted good. I give it an 8.5, which is good. Anything above an 8 is a keeper in my book. So I would say 8.5.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Mr. Legend Lane?
Well, for me, being familiar with the character, I think it's a very good representation of her. I mean, there have been quite a few different statues, bust, whatever, over Emma Frost over the last probably, especially 20 years, 25 years. I think it's a very good representation. I love the seat and everything. I think it looks great. That really does give some ambiance to it. I will say it is, I like the base, but I find it a little boring just with what's going on with the statue. Maybe I'm just used to, even for some other XM stuff, the bases themselves either having sentinel hands or whatever, obviously we talked in modern time, maybe they've used that look aesthetic too much, but I think it's a solid one of her. It's not my favorite costume look to her. But I would probably say,
are you talking about like for us, like when you say costume, you talking about you had her in the black outfit?
Or having her like in the Frank Quietly new X-Men outfit or something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. You want to clear
this is more like in San Francisco era, I think. When they were out west with Cyclops and her. Right. That X-Men team during Sigil era. Which was really god awful. But I still like it. But like even in comparison to the Phoenix or other stuff, I think it's just, or even Magic, I think that it's just this one of her, the character is good and they got her design. But I just think in comparison to what's going on around in some of those other recent statues and other parts of the line, or even like the Storm you have or something, there just seems more interesting what's going on in the statue or what's going on around it. So I'm still going to say 8.5 out of 10, though. So it's still really well done. This is still part of, as we talked about, the golden age of XM. But I don't think this is one of her that particularly stands out a lot versus some of the other ones they did at the X-Men.
Can I just say this thing one real quick? They didn't show her powers, which is actually a huge miss at all.
Yeah, if they had like maybe a diamond.
In what? In who? In what? Show her powers where? Talking about this piece?
Yeah, it doesn't have any of her powers on it, right?
It's in her hand.
Yeah, with the rose.
Is it really? Maybe I'm just too drunk.
Will, take the rose out and show him and.
Yeah, I did pull out.
You didn't pay attention. I'm saying, just take it out. You got to.
My bad.
Marcos.
I didn't pay attention because I showed it earlier.
Yeah, all right, Marcos. She made a rose just for you, man, for this night, and she's on the couch, and then you talk. Come on, man.
The snowbody effect, bro. The snowbody effect, bro, gets
Marcos
me.
walks through the door, sees Emma Frost on the chair with the rose looking like that, and you like, babe, why you ain't use your powers, man?
Snowbody effect gets me.
Come
I
on,
get
man.
delusional. My bad.
She's like, I spent all this time to make this rose for you, Marcos, and it means nothing to you?
So that's
Okay,
it, bro. Like, you don't get a whole arm, like an arm swap out, maybe with the whole diamond effect.
That's it. It's the look. It's not focused on her powers. It's focused on her on that seat.
That's a big miss to me. That's a big miss.
It was supposed to be elegant, man.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with Ant. It's supposed to be elegant. It's not supposed to show her powers.
It can't be elegant with her powers.
This is not an XM Storm.
No, because listen. So Marco, I get what you're saying, but the people that have tried to do like the whole half body female flesh and half body.
I didn't say half body. I just said arm. Maybe a full
okay,
arm.
but I'm just saying, even the people that try to do the crystal, they could have done that, but that's why they did the flower, so it can be like, okay, and then that way you don't have to worry about the other arm because she's using her powers to get in your head, like she's doing right now. She's like, hey, hate on this piece, so somebody can sell it to cheaper to me. You know,
What I'm saying is this: it could have been a big hit if it maybe had her powers in it. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, you want her touching you with them icy hands? She's giving you an icy rose. What more do you want?
Maybe.
Huh?
Icy hot. Hey, Freddie, icy hot ain't bad down there.
Cold. That's all. I'm
nah,
saying.
dude. You know when we're cold, we start to. I ain't trying to be cold, man. I'm trying to stay up.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want no cold hands on me.
Like I said, he's like,
what?
No, it's like what he says. It was. I was in the pool. That's why I was so small.
Yeah. Hey, ain't no man getting around there unless he on that stuff there. You know what I mean?
All right. So, Will, we got topics tonight or what, man? We
I got some topics. Well, I was gonna post a video here, but Messenger doesn't want to let me put the whole 5 minutes. Let me jump on here. I mean, if you guys got some topics, you got something to show, let's show it. But
Elaine wants to talk about the new Nihilist from Sideshow. So let's get that next after this.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm good with that. I just wanted to show some factory updates on. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm trying to find a video here. I might not be able to show it because it has the group.
Is this and Roger Rabbit?
No, this video is from, God damn it, the Custom Loki, the one where he's standing has a spear in his hand.
Yeah, I see that. It's pretty cool.
So if you guys haven't seen it yet, but here we go. Let me see if I could make this a little bigger.
Hey, FBJ, while we waiting, is that Maji cases that J-Rob got to with the spotlight?
Yeah, it looks like Maji cases.
Okay. I meant to ask him.
I don't know what size though. It looks like it's a Max Plus.
There we go. Let me go ahead and share here real quick if I can.
So it's gonna let you share.
Yeah, it looks like it, but
okay, cool.
Let me downsize this real quick. I just don't like that it shows like my right side of my screen. So let me do a screen share here first.
All right, I'll be back. I'm not doing it.
So Freddie, so what other pieces from Alan's collection?
Well, I wanted to bring that up, but I was waiting for J-Rub. J-Rub stepped away because I wanted to ask his opinion on a piece that I seen. Yeah.
So this is the video I seen from the factory. I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you see it?
Technology is kicking Will's ass.
Not yet. There you go.
I got it.
Shoot.
And who's this again? I forgot. Loki.
This is Loki. Yeah, this has been anticipated for a while.
Kind of beefy.
I do like. Yeah, I mean, it just really. I mean, maybe it's just the clothing.
Maybe it's clothing. I think it's actually the clothing, no doubt.
Yeah, but I do like the colors that's on there at the moment.
That's a very complicated fucking.
Wow, do we have to do this during a? Oh,
yeah, that's complicated right there for the portrait.
Eh.
And I get it; it's comic accurate. I hate the comic accurate portrait of Loki. He's so fucking hideous. Like, I'm sorry to say.
This one right here is actually not too bad.
No, but I'm just saying in general, like Loki just has an ugly portrait, like in all statues.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm saying in comic accurate, he's just an ugly fucking guy. Like,
yeah, well, the new one with him on throne, with his portrait, I actually like that one.
Is that Sideshow?
It's the
yeah, that one actually looks really good. That comic portrait, I like that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Loki's not my character, but this statue looks really good. He definitely looks a little beefy, not as beefy as I thought. Like you said, the clothing definitely kind of gives him a little bit more girth, I guess you could say. But
yeah, like I said,
right?
It could be the clothing.
Yeah, 1/4 Will.
Yeah, it's quarter scale.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it. It's very annoying assembly though, with the portrait plus skirt. The cape.
Marcos, it looked like he was making a sandwich.
Exactly, bro.
Tear
that bitch up, bro. Like ham, turkey, and
it looked like he was putting together a sandwich. Like, what the heck is he doing? Put that lettuce on there, the wrap.
Yeah, we got that Jersey Mike's over there. God damn, dude, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, no, I thought that was a pretty dope piece. From the pro pictures they put on here, it looks really good. I know that was a factory.
Is it the same company that did your Thor that you had?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's the same that did that Wolverine on Throne with the ninjas and stuff. Same group. Gotcha. And it's the same group that did my Psylocke that's over here on the corner. Mm-hmm. So they do some quality stuff. They've been around for a very, very long time. So for those that have that particular piece on order, that's the factory. If you haven't seen the video, that's a factory completion. So it looks like they might be shipping him pretty soon. But yeah, dope piece. I actually liked it a lot. It won't go with anything. Like if I were to change my collection to, hero and their villain, like Batman and Joker, and just kind of did something like that. Then yeah, I put them next to Thor. But
they're basically all heroes, right? Well.
Yeah, for what I have, except Red Hulk is like the only one that's not really a hero. I mean, he could be like an anti-hero at times, but yeah, he's the only one that's not a hero. But everybody else, I mean, unless you Dark Phoenix, she might not be a hero. She kind of kills everybody, right?
Yeah.
So technically, I mean, if you want to get technical with it. I think I got a lot more anti-heroes than I do heroes. But I got Professor X potentially coming in next week. I got 2 1/6 scales for next week's unboxing, which is Black Adam and Shazam. So, and those are X as well. So I'll be doing that unboxing next Saturday, hopefully. But yeah, that Loki's pretty dope. Lane, you said you had something to talk about. What are we talking about?
I can share.
We were going to be discussing something. Obviously, we just had in the last couple of days Dark Nihilist from Sideshow. I wanted to kind of discuss a little bit their release strategy for this piece. Seems very strange. So, as Marcos is pulling up here, Sideshow, obviously, some of their older Mythos premium formats and stuff that they originally did in 5th scale. In the last this year, they put out quarter scale versions of them where they had limited time to get the original head sculpts with them, and everybody piecing out. I see everybody. So
I hate what they did here with this piece. How they did this. It's annoying.
Me too.
So
me too.
FBJ, I know. I think I sent you about this chat. So the way they're doing this is they're doing an exclusive and a regular edition of the 1/5 scale of this, but they also at the same time put out quarter scale premium format, which obviously in modern that's where most of their Star Wars pieces, usual Star Wars pieces are. However, so the quarter scale is going to have a light up red lightsaber. The exclusive version is going to be of the 5th scale, which is coming with the lightning fingers and stuff that Marcos is showing right now, and it's an alternate head sculpt because it's two. One was the main one that's like kind of his design he had in the game, but there's an alternative version which was concept stuff, which more like his mask was kind of a bone mask, similar style, but a bone mask on it. I am very confused by this. Why would they have switch outs, the exclusive for the 5th scale? Well, here's what I think they're setting up, because they've done this before, is that they're setting up for like maybe next year or a couple of years from now, that they're just going to redo the quarter scale, saying, hey, here's the deluxe or whatever quarter scale. We're doing like 250. Like you guys, I had sent yesterday night that I got a waitlist conversion on that Red Hot Succubus version, which not quite the same thing, but they put that out after the other one had already been up for pre-order for a while, and if you wanted the other one, you would have to lose your NRD and all that stuff. I ended up not putting it.
Nice strategy by them.
Yeah, but they did this.
Well, Lane, you want me to answer that for you? I can answer that for you.
I can answer it for you too, man. I think, Lane, it's a pretty easy question, man. Like, what they're trying to do is give a reward for the 1/5 collectors. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep them happy so they can keep buying the 1/5 ones and keeping them. Because the big issue with this whole line is that they started 1/5 and then they're going to 1/4, which is annoying for a lot of collectors. So what they're trying to do is incentivize the 1/5 collectors to keep buying 1/5, not sell the whole collection in 1/5 and then go all 1/4. So what they're trying to do is incentivize the 1/5 collectors that they get multiple switch outs, even though they don't get a fucking light up feature with the lightsaber, which is stupid. But for me, I think that's the main reason why they're doing it. It makes
I figured double dip a couple of years.
Bad strategy for sure. I don't agree with it at all. I think it's a bad strategy. But we'll see how it works. There's a lot of collectors that want to keep collecting.
And none of these have an ES, even the exclusive.
Yeah. Brian, our friend Brian Deal, he collected all the 1/5. He sold this piece. He's like, I'm going 1/4, and he wanted to sell everything he had right there and go all 1/4. So we'll see.
All right. So let me tell y'all what the actual sideshow people said. So sideshow came on the COC show Thursday, guys. I don't know if y'all were aware of that. And look, Will, I got to make this short because my battery's been running low on this, so I may be able to switch to the iPad speaker, but I'll let y'all know. But let me run through it. So what they basically said, Marcos and Lane, was that the reason why y'all are seeing it done the way it is now is because of partially what you said, Marcos, and he said they're starting to listen to feedback. So the only reason why Nihilus came out with 1/4 and 1/5 at the same time was because all the feedback Sideshow got on their Facebook page saying, hey, don't release something and then turn around later and do a smaller scale.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Or like, don't do Nihilus in 1/4 and then 3 months later backdoor like, oh, here's Nihilus in 1/5 for the 1/5. That's why they said they're kind of going that route. So for example,
but that's not the thing that are annoying a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I'm just giving y'all the actual.
I know, but that's not the part that's annoying people. The part is why is the exclusive stuff on the 5th scale and they don't have any switch outs for the quarter scale? I understand.
Yeah, well, we can't do that. What I'm saying, but you can't do it about it. Some of the pieces don't. Some of the pieces got different though, because ain't the Dark Vader 1/4 different than the Dark Vader old 1/5? Right?
Well, light up feature, I think.
Yeah, but my point to you is like it's like Marcus was saying. If none of the 1/5s have light up, don't think that the Dark Revan or the Dark Mallet, which is the next two coming up in the lineup, gonna have the light up because it's gonna be only 1/4. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they're asking for $1,000, 1,025 retail for the quarter scale. There are no switch outs for it at all. I don't get how they're justifying the price for that.
Like I said, Lane, it's all.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? have you went to the website and looked at? Okay, so what you got to do, Lane, in order to answer that question for yourself, go to the website.
I know what the prices they're charging. There's no way a sideshow piece is worth $1,000.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
I get what you're saying, but once again, I'm telling you, you're not like, it's like you're listening to yourself, but you're not listening to yourself, because you go to the site. Archangel was like, with the wings and all that, but because they're not like heavy, he was like $850, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you're saying. No piece should be over probably $900, but I'm saying go in there now, like everything. The Weapon X was 1,000 something. You know what I'm saying? That's the norm for them with certain. I can't justify why it ain't 800 and it's 1,000, but I'm just saying you be playing yourself to be like, I can't believe a Star Show piece is 1,000. We all done seen that, and the Weapon X sold out.
Well, that's the problem, right? It's and I've said it before. It's the collector's fault. They're selling out.
Freddie,
you know what I mean?
Freddie's the issue. Freddie's the issue too.
Freddie's probably the biggest issue. He's buying all of them. He's just letting it happen.
Yeah.
He'll buy redone statues. I know Freddie will.
I'm the culprit, man. I'm the culprit.
I love Freddie. He's my big brother. But
look, and here's a perfect example. You got quarter scale showing up for $4,000. Freddie's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you got
he's gonna buy the 1/4. Hey, hold up. He's gonna buy the 1/4, and then it come with like 2 years later a 1/3. He's gonna buy the 1/3.
I'm not the experienced guy like you guys. I'm one of those the other people who just sees it. I don't know about price and what's high, what's supposed to be. I like it. I'm just gonna buy it.
You're a dog collector, man. I get it.
Yeah, when that Final Fantasy came out, Marco, Fred was like, "Yo, can you believe Final Fantasy? They're giving us 2 pieces for 5,000, yo."
Yep.
I thought it should have been 6,000.
Yep.
So
that's I don't know how much it's supposed to be. I just know it looked good, so I'm gonna buy it. And that's what they're targeting. People like me who don't know no better, and I'm just buying it up.
I know. That's why it was fortunately for me. I saw the pricing for those Final Fantasy 7 ones, and I went and say they effing crazy. There's no way spending $5,000.
I only know I wasn't supposed to spend $5,000 because I got you guys who's now teaching me, to let me know, Freddie, no. So I'm like, man, now y'all tell me. So, but
all I know is that all I know is that I am the instigator for customs for.
See how they outed me, Stanley?
I don't know about all that other stuff, but Freddie, customs, me, I got you. You know this.
Mark, thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, Mark's in the house.
I got a next topic when y'all done with this because I need to.
Well, I mean, that's just my thing. It just,
I'm on your side, Lane. I'm just saying that ain't changing, bro. Like we in the 1,000 range now, but we got many of them.
I understand. I don't think Sideshow's worth that much money. I don't think.
No, Lane, I agree with you too. I don't think it's worth.
Yeah, that's why I'm not buying really anything.
Without lighting, without any of that stuff, I agree.
Come on, Lane, don't say that.
So to Anthony's point, it's just at that time we just reached that time where now all their quarter scales, basic shit's going to be $1,000 plus. It's just the way it is.
Well, no,
why do you think now after what?
This
came out in 2018, 2019. I finally bought it. Like 6 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just you're just gonna have to wait and go third
and it's the same thing. When I told a buddy today, Will, he was like, "Hey, Ann, how much did you get Dark Phoenix for?" I say, "Man, the dude wanted 2K, and then I ended up getting her for 17. I tried to get her for 15, but he wouldn't. I was like, all right, it is what it is. That's the only piece I paid over retail." He's like, "Well, how much you retail?" I said, 1,000. He's like, "Quit playing." I said, "Bro, Dark Phoenix was $800 when she came out, and I'm in Texas, so I would have got it shipped for $200. I said, just like I got Storm for $700 retail, 200 shipping, which is $900. But yeah, she was on freaking BST pages for $3,000, eBay for $4,000, and people were paying that for XM Storm. So,
said you're dead to me now.
Oh wow! Look at Mark.
I hate Mark. I'm kidding. I love you, Mark. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just look here. Think of it this way too. Sideshow's not the only one going up in prices, even customs.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Even the customs.
Now
some are justified. Some are justified, and some are not. You guys seen the Thanos and Death custom that just came out?
Yeah, that's Franco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Franco. From what I hear, it's 15 plus. You guys feel that that's worth 15 plus? You know what I mean? I get there's two characters, but Death is really just a cape.
Yeah, I guess because you also gotta look at it like this too. Well, it depends on who the custom group is too.
Yeah, but I don't usually analyze it based off the group and their
No. Let me clarify what I'm saying. Okay, you know how like I can't really say them but you know So a certain fan art group, they got all the Franco on the sentiment. They're all 15 to 2K. You see what I'm saying? But my group, the WP guys, I can get, like Pyro. He's a small character. Pyro is like $700. See what I'm saying? Even with Blob and Juggernaut being as big as they are, they were like $1,200, $1,500. So it's like it's gonna depend on that's what I meant when I said the custom group. If that group that's making the Franco has already got people paying like $1,500 for an art change or $1,500 for a different piece, then that's their known for that particular group. But because, like you said, it's a smaller footprint, why isn't the Thanos and Lady Death $1,000? Especially with like all them wicked 3D prints.
Yeah.
I'm seeing wicked 3D prints, and I reach out to the guys, Will, and they like, oh yeah, man, I could print that Lady Deathstroke out. Yeah, it should be about $350, $400. I'm like, what? Because she's getting printed.
Yeah.
So that's your point. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing too about that group. It's not 1,500 US. It's euros.
See, so that's like what, 18?
Yeah, it's about 18. So it just. I think we love collecting so much, and we love being a part of this so much that we do, like Freddie said, man, I like it, I buy it. So then the price goes up a little bit. I like it, I buy it. And then next you're paying $2,000 for a quarter scale. Mm-hmm. And then after a while you look at it, you're like, damn, man, I did that impulse buy. I shouldn't have done that. Now how do I resell this without you know what I mean? It happens to all of us. This isn't COVID time where you can make a profit.
That's what I said. FBJ will tell you, bro. I'm probably one of the rare friends he got that sticks to his first, my first logic when I gave him the hobby. FBJ will tell you, I don't collect doubles. You're not going to see 2 Wolverines, 9 Wolverines in the background. Yeah. I don't knock. Just like when me and you was having a heart-to-heart about Gene, I was like, bro, I could have sold you Gene Grey for dirt cheap, but we missed out on it because I was getting Dark Phoenix in August, so I sold a Gene in freaking, March for $400 dirt cheap. Like, it was just crazy, bro. But, it's a matter of, be patient, like FBJ and me always saying, and I've never, like me personally, that's why everybody in my circle is like, yo, Aunt, I respect you don't collect doubles. I respect you gonna do like you said, Will, get what you like. Right. Because if I didn't get what I like, the one piece I didn't get what I like, look what I'm doing, y'all. Tracking down
man,
that was $1,000.
That's a pain. That's a pain, man.
I can say out of 30 X-Men, Will, she's the only one I missed pre-order on. Yeah. Otherwise, look at all these pieces behind me, man. It would have been hell trying to catch Magic. Everybody wanted 2K for her. I got Magic for $900, y'all. That was $700 and $200.
Yeah, cause we'll be preaching that too, man. Like, yo, if you like something, lock it down. I mean, you could always change your mind later, man. Cause
if you're, I mean, we said this about Hush Superman quarter scale, and everybody was like on the fence. I said, look, if the NRD is freaking $200, just do it. Like, you lose 200, big deal. Like, if 200 is a big deal for you, then don't even buy statues. I'm sorry. If it's that much of a big deal for you to lose it, because you're gonna lose regardless. You're gonna have the piece. You're going to have it for a couple of years. No one's going to want to buy it. You're going to sell it for dirt cheap. It just happens the way it happens. So if you really love the piece, drop that NRD before you lose it. That's what I did with Yamamoto from Bleach, from Sume Art. It sold out, and I was able to catch, I think, one of the last ones. Right. And I was like, well, if I lose the NRD and I don't want it anymore, screw it. NRD. So if you really love it and you're going to keep it for quite some time or forever, Just drop the pennies.
Yeah, man. I was even telling Alan today that we were talking about artwork too, and how there's just pieces that I wanted with artwork, and I liked it, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. And then some of them pieces, man, just through the roof. And he was talking about, Alan's like, I had to hunt pieces down, and I was just like, and I told him, I said, man, some of these pieces you got, like, I liked it, and if I would have just pulled the trigger on it, and now I'm trying to find pieces. Art pieces I can't find because nobody wants to let go, and that's the problem. I'm like, I should have just got it, and if I didn't want it, man, I could have just sold it. But,
so I was in a conversation with the commissioner, and they're looking into doing Magic, and I said, is it going to be better than XM? Obviously, everybody tells me it is, so we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll hunt down the XM Magic, even though I like it. I'm interested in seeing what this custom is going to look like. I think they might fix the mistakes that XM has, because you can always upgrade, you can always add things or make things different than the XM was, even though it's a great piece. I've seen it in person. So we'll see. So I think I'm gonna hold off on that one.
Magic, because she pairs very rare for me, because I got the Nightcrawler, which is the same color Sentinel base, and then Colossus. So that's why I said when I move, they all going in the same Magic case together. So that's why I was asking FBJ Rump, when you left, you got the Magic case with the spotlights, right? Yeah. So them Magic cases just take you to a whole new level, and that's what I'm doing next year, because I ordered white, bro. So mine come in like next March or April. So
I
might be a little later than that, but it'll be worth it.
No, that's including the 18 months. That's the 18 months.
Okay.
That ain't the I ordered 6 months and they said we'll be with. No, that's with the 18 months. That's from last. That's 2024 to 26. Trust me.
I think for myself, I mean, I know I got the garage shelving, but I'm just gonna have my carpenter come through and build the shelving for me, because I got to fit Darkseid, and Darkseid's 37 inches wide for that. Platform.
Custom shelves like that is the way to go. 100%. The problem is your collection's changing all the fucking time, so just make sure you do it once and done, and it's right.
In hindsight, like originally, I was just gonna do X-Men and X-Force, and then I picked up that Thor from that custom Thor I got back there, and I was like, well, let me just do the Avengers. There's only like 5-6 characters, not a big deal. But originally, I was going to do all the Justice League 1/3, which I have 3 of them up there. I'm waiting on a custom Green Lantern, custom Flash.
I'm still waiting. 1/3 and those two?
The Flash, and the Green Lantern is I had someone custom print one from an STL, and they changed.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
So they changed some of the sculpt a little bit, and they did some sculpting on there to make it fit properly. But I'm waiting on that to get done and painted. And then I just need a Martian Manhunter and Aquaman. It's like, and you know what I'm saying? And I'll be set with my 1/3. I don't want any more other 1/3 but Justice League, because I know if I go Marvel, I'll be screwed. So I'm not even going to even touch that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm glad I'm X-Men on, but that's what I mean. But FBJ, every time you say like, bro, Ant, I tip my head out. But I'm not. X-Men alone got about 120 characters.
I know, man. Hey, you say you're retiring, man. You still ain't done.
I am retired. I just gotta wait on all the ones to get pretty much made. Like I've been getting lucky because I was like, man, I need a Forge, and then like I don't know, Will, if you've seen the new Forge they got, but
I did. I know, and I'm in that group too. I know.
You agree with me? Okay.
Yeah, but they only do kits. They only do kits.
No.
It's not that one. The other one.
So listen, on Forge, Inquiring Minds want to tell you instead of knowing. On Forge, they're partnering with Mad X Group, and all his stuff's painted.
Oh, okay.
So what's gonna happen in that is, Mad X making morph that I ordered.
Yeah, the morph, yeah.
And then when he makes the morph, he's partnering with Mancy, so that way they can do Forge printed and painted for the group. So that'll be the first because they're collabing. If it wasn't a collab, I'd be like, damn, I gotta take it to Matt. And text it with me and wait on Matt model. I ain't gotta go.
No, if it's painted and that screen is lit up, I think it's day one for me. I'm gonna have to hit up Mancy and talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm a big fan.
They're working it out right now with the factory, but I got everybody on that, man.
I got someone in the works with Phantom X from X-Force.
So that's why I was telling FBJ, I only got about maybe 10 more, and I'm good. And out of the 10, I already got 5 of them more. It's just like the weird ones, like
no. Anthony, 11. You got 11 because Phantom X.
You're gonna have Phantom X over Deadpool? Like, what are we doing at this point? What are we doing here at this point?
Well, Marcos, I'm not getting Phantom X. That's what I'm saying. It's certain. I'm stopping at 40, so that way I don't have to get like the Phantom X.
No, but he made it seem like he was gonna get Phantom X.
I just love how Ant talking his retirement tour like 5 years out. Retiring, you got 10, 20 pieces coming in, man. I'm like, that's like a 4 or 5 year stretch.
Y'all playing though, but Will, I should be out the game by 2027 easily.
What about you?
We shall see.
Because look, Will, after Forge is only going to take a year. Because Morph, we ordered Morph in February, he comes out like this November. So Mad X did him in the same year. So even if they do, let's say, Forge by let's just say September. He'll be out by next August, and that'll be 2026. And then the only other pieces I got is I'm waiting on Sunfire to get made by the WP guy. That's taking a little bit, and then I'm waiting on WP Mystique. Other than that, I'm good.
Nah, you need some Savage Land pieces, man. What's up, Savage Land?
No way, dude.
No sir.
I
don't want no Sauron.
That's what I was thinking. Some sort.
I don't want no Sauron. You know.
But
I don't need no Kazor.
There's just no way you have a whole X-Men collection. You don't get the second most important one. There's just no way you do that.
Stop with the Deadpool, man. Stop.
What other X-Men has a movie by themselves besides Wolverine?
Hey, man. I keep telling you, as I told you last time, if you could find me out of 10 X-Men people, you could find me out of them 10 that half of us got a Deadpool, I'd tip my hat off. Because I'm telling you, Marco, all my X-Men homies, Deadpool ain't in nobody's collection, bro.
Right. He's a great character.
Gonna need a bigger bed.
Gonna need a bigger bed.
Yeah, there we go. And you don't have received retirement plan bed.
Hey, gentlemen, I need to get out of here, but thank you again, Will. Thank you, everybody, for having me on.
Wait, J-Rob, quick, because I wanted to ask you, man, but the conversations keep going. Did you get that? Did you get the Woodland piece? Yeah, that's one of the pieces I saw at Allen. That was great. The Weta Woodland.
So he's probably the biggest Lord of the Rings collector I know. He lives in Cleveland, which is only like 2 hours away from me. He's got 2 of them, but all of his stuff is in boxes right now because he moved and he's building a new building for his museum. So as soon as that's built, which should be in the next year and a half, he's going to sell me that one for what he paid for.
It looks great, man. Huge piece.
It's awesome.
Man. Yeah.
Real quick, Jacob. Real quick. So what I was trying to ask was like, when would you know when you're done, like collecting? Like, because
you're never done. I mean, even when you run out of room,
and
there's new pieces coming out, you're like, well, this outdoes these ones. I'm just going to fucking sell these. And even if I take a $400 or $500 loss on these, I've enjoyed them over the years. It is what it fucking is. Because once your collection gets stagnant, it's boring as fuck. Like, you're never done. You're never fucking done. You're always changing shit up, or you want to. You're never satisfied. That's part of being human. It is what it is.
Yeah. And so what you're saying is Ant's gonna get a Deadpool statue.
Bro, hey, 2027, I'm good, Marcus.
Yeah, but I'm out of here, gentlemen. Thank you.
All right, man. Nice meeting you, man.
All right, nice meeting you, brother.
See ya. Nice meeting you guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you could say 2027, man, and it's like Jacob said, things change a little bit. You might switch it up. You might just say, you know what, I'm gonna sell all my X-Men and I'm gonna go for this, and then you go for movie. Because I'm just saying, like,
bro.
Well, hold on, because our good friend Jimmy there was the Iron Man King. He lost his Iron Man card. Now he's the movie king. Like he's not an Iron Man.
Hey, the difference between all them cats you talking about and the guy at FBJ, and they're not real. I'm real. Look at the background. You see what I'm going to watch when I get off with y'all? That's before I catch the plane.
Is it the OG? Is that the OG show? The 97?
That's the OG. I'm gonna be watching it. Will.
I try to watch that show, man. It's horrible.
I mean, come on, bro.
Stop this. Yo, get this guy. Boot this guy. Boot Marcos off, man. Talking about it's horrible. There you go, man. He's crazy.
Hey, look. When I get down here, Will.
Yeah.
That's all on the book, bro.
Nice.
That's all on the book. Hold on, you think I look? Because I know you think it's a game. So hold on, FBJ. When I told you this gonna silence it.
Recent X-Men stuff has been horrible, right, Lane? You said that. Am I wrong?
What's that?
Comic-wise?
I don't know what Marcos is saying right now, man.
He said Lane said something that the comic-wise has been horrible for
X-Men comics.
At least the last 7 years.
Yeah, thank you.
6 years.
All right, hold on. Okay, look, Will. I just got these, man. I showed up. FBJ, remember these?
Oh yeah.
That's like classic Magneto.
Man, you have to be a big X-Men collector or something.
Now hold on. I ain't done. Whoa. What these socks say?
I like that one.
You think I'm gonna stop? Hold on. What these socks say?
You need the DP.
True X-Men exclusives.
What these socks say? Hold on.
True
Wait, hold on,
X-Men
hold on,
exclusive.
hold on,
Look
wait,
at that.
wait, hold on.
Corniest dude
Hold
out
on, what
there.
See, he a real fan. A real fan.
Hold on. What these socks say? These are the ones I wear when I be doing my work at the
Most
truck.
for the streets
See?
out there. Rogue. Yeah, get it.
Hold on,
See?
what these socks say?
Storm.
See, that's why when Marco say he a Deadpool fan, I don't believe him, man.
I don't know who
I
y'all
don't believe
Yeah,
him.
no, yeah. Marcos ain't that deep with Deadpool.
What this bad sheet say?
Hey, hold up. What made you guys say I'm not a Deadpool fan at this point? What the fuck?
Come on,
Nah, you're not. Where's your Deadpool socks? Where's your Deadpool socks? You get your Deadpool pajamas. Where's it at?
Yeah.
Deadpool shit.
Where's your Deadpool bed? You gotta have a Deadpool bed.
Hey, don't throw him in that water like that. Well, he ain't on that level, man. Everybody can't be. I told you, everybody ain't built for this, man.
Okay.
Everybody ain't built for this, man. Hold on.
You know, he got the Christmas sweater.
We going there? We going there?
Oh, look at this man. Okay. Okay.
Put it on, Marcos.
All right. You see it live right now, man. Marcos is proving that he's a real Deadpool fan.
Anton left to get more shit.
So speaking of Freddy, for being a real thing, how are you going to strike back? How are you going to prove you're still a 1/6 scale man?
Dude, man, why you got to put me on the spot, man?
No, because because I continually have Marco saying like he's one of us, and I keep going. FBJ might have faltered, but he's still
no, man.
1/6 scale man.
I got 1/6 scale behind me. I got 1/6 scale vehicles coming in. Nah, man, 1/6 is alive and well, man.
Hey,
we alive.
Look what Marco sent me, man.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that. That's nice.
Marco sent me that one, Will. You know what I'm saying?
I like that one.
Then you know what I'm saying? Because I heard Lane like Wolverine. So Lane sent me this one.
Stanley, Marco's still going in his closet.
Deadpool, baby.
I love that Sabretooth shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got my favorite one here that Will. This is the one FBJ sent me. It's exclusive right here.
Yeah, that one is nice. Wait, let me see the back. Is it back and front? Yeah.
Sabretooth.
Cool right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back got Sabretooth and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Got Cable, Bishop, Storm.
Yeah. See, Marcos, that's the classic X-Men, baby.
Come
And
on,
then my
That
favorite,
right there, the best.
I disagree with this.
My favorite from the comic cover, Will.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Actually, that's dope or something.
That's beautiful.
He go to back.
That's beautiful.
Go to back.
The African queen.
Mm-hmm.
But
when I tell you, Will, I've been doing this since 06. I had the figures. Then I went to Kotabo Kill 1/6. Then I went to a sideshow when they was doing the museum. Then XM, I got in that group I told y'all about, and the rest is history. I've been 1/4.
Aunt, Freddie, Will,
Marcos,
Lane. Can we at least agree with this? Deadpool is the most, outside of Wolverine, he's the most profitable X-Men out there.
That's why his series has been canceled like 3 times in the last 8 years.
What are you talking about? Comics don't matter. I'm talking about movies.
Well, I'm sorry. That is where the character's from.
No, but
been featured.
The reason why I say comics don't matter because the comic writers do a horrible job on Deadpool. They make him.
I know. Well, his daughter was the one who was the main character recently.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Well, I'm just saying though, I am not the person to say comics don't matter. Because they do matter.
Comics matter 100%, man.
Yeah, I just went and picked up my sub.
That's the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. Everything derived.
Let me just say this. Let me rephrase it.
Now, if you're gonna
modern comments don't matter. Modern comics.
Oh no, that's false. No, that's false.
Now
we have a diamond in the rough here and there.
I gotta go. I'm sorry, Will. I heard that thing in my ears ago.
Hey, Lane, also,
that was boot that was. I can't wait to when Marcos this time next year is like already like had 5 shots of whatever because he's like, oh, I'm almost 30. I'm old.
I'm old, man.
The 30 is just smashing me over the head. What am I ever gonna do? I'm looking. We're gonna be here. I want to be here next year where Marcos is just lost in like countdown to hours to 30 and the end of my life.
Let me just say this though.
Like Lane, he's gonna be freaking listening.
Let me just say this before you go, Lane.
Cobain, circa.
Let me just say this before you go. Christian Bale was the worst Batman we've ever seen on screen. So
okay, now really triple boot him. I can't.
He was good, Bruce Wayne. He was good, Bruce.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Marcos, happy unbirthday to you.
This is what happens when we have young kids on these shows.
Hey,
man.
Marcos, what's your turn, man? 12
That's why we
like nobody make corner.
we need. That's why we need mentally balanced, gentlemen like Alan, who provide wisdom and only maybe get us to spend $6,000 to $7,000 outside our means and stuff by the end of the year.
Let me just say this: Christian Bale is actually the worst Batman we've seen. Great Bruce Wayne, horrible Batman though. Horrible. The voice was horrible. The action scenes were horrible with him.
Did you ever watch Batman and Robin?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't.
Okay, that had the worst live action Batman.
Okay, so Batman and Robin actually, Val Kilmer actually did a great Bruce Wayne as well. So
that wasn't Val Kilmer.
That was Clooney.
That was George.
Batman and Robin's Clooney. Okay, Batman Forever is
that's
Clooney out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth. You can look this up on record. He has said himself that he himself is the worst Batman. He said, I should have never have done Batman. He said he was the worst Batman. Clooney.
We're keeping the real ghost right?
I'm going to temper that with.
Let me put up all this.
Clooney is probably one of the best actors we've had as a thespian.
Oh, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. Yeah.
So I don't blame him really for. It's like Arnold was like. I can't blame Arnold for being the worst.
Watch your mouth. Be careful what you're about to say right now.
I love Arnie, but Arnie's
be careful.
He was doing what he was asked to do. And that's why I don't ever. I blame the actors always a little bit for the movies, but I always blame more the director and the screenwriter.
Yeah.
No, but Arnold was the best Mr. Freeze ever.
Yeah, you tell. I guarantee you, if there's an Arnold Freeze statue, it would sell. I'm telling you right now.
Well, they got the figure coming.
Yeah, it will sell.
Yeah.
So
I love Arnold, man, but that.
Let's get back on the point, though. Wait, hey, Lane, let's get back on.
There was no point, Marcos. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bale is the worst Batman we've seen in the modern times. 100%. 100%.
He's drunk.
No, he was a great Bruce Wayne. I've said this over.
I can't respond.
I too need to exit. Marcos has made me exit the show.
Yeah,
I need to exit.
I need to catch up because I want to talk to you eventually, though, about a Superman statue. We're both.
Yeah, man.
Come, give me the new Superman. I'm buying it.
At this point, we're just so treading water. It's not even funny.
It is funny that you guys still think Christian Bale is a good Batman. It's still funny. Yeah,
he's in the best Batman series ever.
No,
what
yeah.
are you talking about, Marcos?
The first and the third movie is ass, but at the same time, first two are great. But it's not because of Christian Bale. It's because of the villains were in the movie that were really good. And Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan did not know how to write action scenes. He did not know how to write Batman. As you can tell in the second movie, it's a Joker movie. It's not a Batman movie.
Marcos, you keep living off of that 1-2 minute Ben Affleck fighting scene. Come on, man. Stop living off of that 2-minute clip. Talk about he's the best Batman.
I was just playing Arkham Asylum. I get it, 100%. But at the same time, Ben Affleck is a horrible Bruce Wayne. He's a horrible Batman.
Marcos is proving he's the living incarnation of the Krakoan era of X-Men at this point.
Guys, it was great hanging on. I really do have to go.
I'm about to roll out to Will.
This was fun.
That's okay. So tell you what, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna let everybody go anyways because we all gotta leave a little bit early. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this unboxing. Next week we got more, and the following week probably got another more. Thank you FBJ. Thank you Legend Lane. Thank you Marcos for jumping in, and X-Men exclusive Anthony, man. I really appreciate you jumping on the show.
Always fun, Ant. Oh yeah.
Shout out to everybody that was on the chat: Stanley, Jimmy, Juan Ortega, Michael Reyes. Thank you guys. Alan Kiefer was on the show. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this, please like, subscribe. We're gonna have more. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna have a good time, and we'll see you next time, man. Peace.
Peace.